What it is, what it doing, how the hell are all of you? Yours truly, Petra, fucker back with another mother loving. You already know the deal. Grab your drink, grab your smoke, and lock in with your boy for another episode. So, man, if you don't know, now you know I moved from Spreaker over to Anchor, but all my 184 shows are still over on Spreaker. I am going to be importing some to Anchor, but we already got, I think it's like 8 shows over on Anchor, popping. So, if you like podcasts, you already know, come hit up your boys' links over on Anchor, man. Hotbox Talk, you already know what it is. Now, in this particular video, I'm going to cover, yesterday, AOC was saying that Ted Cruz almost had her murdered, and that she believes that McCarthy is being controlled by QAnon members, and that the GOP is being controlled, and we the opposition, and there's enemies within, and now we got Nancy Pelosi batting the same sentiment, and we got Ilhan Omar putting her 2 cents in and dragging it across the field herself. Now, we all know that AOC been making Pelosi kiss that squad ass for years. We know that, man. When AOC came in, Pelosi tried to play mother hen, and Ilhan Omar, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, and Ayanna Pressley was not having none of it. They wasn't listening. They wasn't doing nothing that Pelosi wanted them to do. That's facts, right? Well, now we got them same mouthpieces, bro, agreeing and trying to push to their entire base of Antifa and Black Lives Matter, or whatever other lefty radical base they got brewing. They're selling these lies upriver like it's fun, man. You know what I'm saying? But now they got a real problem with Marjorie Taylor Greene. They got a real problem with I think his name is Andy Harris, as I think his name. I know his last name is Harris. I think his first name is Andy. He's a rep now too. These are freshman Congress people, and you got AOC and Ilhan Omar going after them as if they are untouchable, as if they've never said anything wrong or done anything wrong, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think is fucked up. That's what I think is messed up. And I'm going to keep pointing it out. Really. Like, it's just, Ilhan Omar makes Minnesota look bad. AOC makes New York look bad. Pelosi makes California look bad, you know what I'm saying? And that's my personal opinion. But Ilhan Omar was on some XM radio show. Dude's name was Abdi Weller or something like that. And he was on there fluffing up Ilhan's ego, stroking it, blowing smoke at it, just to get her to get all wily and irritated about the GOP and who is in the Republican Party. Mind you, these are the same Democrats that have said time and time again that we don't need the Republican Party. We don't need conservatives. We don't need. They've made that clear plenty of times. And at what point do we just be like, yeah, you know what, you be talking too much. You be flapping your gums too much. You be inciting and talking way too much. And you know what? We're probably going to have you pulled. Because AOC and them, they want people pulled out of the Republican committee. They want their assignments stripped, this, that, the other. Right? They want them to resign, whatever. But yet we got Eric Swalwell over here playing whatever games with Fang Fang, the possible Chinese spy. You got Ilhan Omar under the gun about her brother. You got Ilhan Omar under the gun about her sleeping with a married man, why she was married, and now she's married to that man. You got a whole lot, man. There's a whole lot of questionables going on, and they want to talk about moral standing. I think that's kind of messed up. Now, like I said before in one of my last podcasts, if Green was out here talking about the school shootings and all that, all that stuff, and she's purposely saying things that are just inflammatory, this, that thing, she might want to find another way around it. But like I've said before, you can say what you want, but there's social consequences to it. If someone busts you in the mouth because you say something you shouldn't, don't get mad at them. Just know you said something you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's really one of the ways I look at it. And one of the things that I notice is they're going after the freshmen, whether it's they brought a gun on the floor, or they did this, or they did that, or they just want to protect themselves. We don't feel safe. Because that's what AOC and them are saying, is they don't feel safe. That it's not safe it's not safe on in the Capitol no more. It's not safe when they're trying to come in. They got to have more security, rah, as if they're not already heavily protected. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's definitely, something's got to be said about it, and something's really got to be, I don't want to say done, but they're like, Ilhan Omar is like, well, if the Republicans aren't going to do anything, then we must. I think the same thing for the DNC. If the DNC is going to continue to back Antifa and continue to back these leftist organizations that are literally burning down our cities, then I think we're going to have to think about it. Might have to do something to curb that one, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some of those people need to get arrested or have their committees stripped from them, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not the left being censored at the moment, and it's not the left losing everything, it's the right. Because the left screamed and screeched so loud, and my feelings so loud. Well, they're going to really find out, like, Antifa got purged, right? They got kicked off of Twitter. Well, that's a small sign that licking that boot, you eventually end up underneath it. And I think when we think of Ilhan Omar and AOC and Pelosi, they all got really radical agendas, and they've had radical agendas from 21 Jump, and this is how they see it getting put into place. That's really what I see. That's how I see it. AOC knows she could not outwit McCarthy. So does Ilhan Omar. They both know they could not outwit her. But once they get Pelosi to sign on to it, then they get other Democrats here and there to sign on to it. I mean, AOC not even 2 months ago was going at Pelosi about Pelosi's not picking the right leadership. What happened there? Seems real quickly like the tide changed, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely just some food for thought. And I figured I'd drop in a video format. I'm going to be doing some of these too. I got a Rumble, I got a BitChute, and I got a YouTube. You already know I'm uploaded to all three of them. So, y'all already know what it is. Just keep watching, because they're gonna keep talking about this. QAnon members in the Capitol controlling the GOP, controlling the Republicans. Watch, they're not gonna quit with that. That's gonna become a talking point, I guarantee you. Watch. And on that note, you already know what it is. It's Petrov. This is another off-the-cuff episode. Do enjoy. I know the screen's black, but that's how I want it. If you want to holler at your boy, you can holler at me on MeWe, at Gab, at Minds, on Safe Chat, all at One Big Fuck. Holler at your boy. Peace.